So for now, all I can really do with copper is wire. So I guess I can get that going from the storage container out into another constructor and we make some wiring, I suppose, because then that's that. We still happy with power? We're pushing it with power. I don't think I'd be able to do it, actually. I'd have to get another biomass burner up and yeah, we'll leave it. Thought the video dead now, just me just freezing in a random spot. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Gotta keep you on your toes. Ah, sword. Oh, so good. Check in with the ma'am. Analysis complete. That didn't lead to anything, though?
Paleodictyopora berries or pale berries can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
Ah, okay. So, bacon. Or a carapace? We can go for like a carapace. And then I think that leads to having to do 10 carapace. Oops. Petals in. Got some more leaves, those can go in. Alright. Just waiting in the sheets and rods. What's wrong with the bacon plant? That sounds lit. The leaves, they're a little bit moist, but taste just like bacon. Can I chop you down yet? Probably with the chainsaw, right? Because it's a little bit in the way. But just a little bit. Thinking about starting on the foundations while I wait for the logistics to finish up. Because I can throw down the mergers and splitters and stuff, but they'll just end up being ripped out right away again afterwards. Keep the sheets on me, keep the concrete, because I need those both for foundations. Oh, no. Just the concrete. Oh, well, shit. Alright. There you go, then. I just need a whole lot of concrete. So, 2 meters tall, I guess, or 4 meters tall. They both get sucked into the ground a little bit, but I suppose the 4 meters will help me with any sort of small irregularities in the ground. And I've got a ramp for each of them to get up and in. And they cost the same, so I might as well just go for the 4 meters, screw it. Pig flavored chewing gum. No, bacon, not pig. It's a slight difference. That's a bit better. That's the 4 meters I was expecting. Yeah, that really sucks into the ground a lot, doesn't it? Huh. Alright, well, I mean, it helps with any slight hillage that there might be. So, fine. It begins. And there we're running into the edge a little bit. Interesting. Just right through this this thing here. So how are we doing this? What do we feel like? We doing one big factory or a bunch of smaller factories to make like a city out of it? The foundations for the most serene technocratic city-state of Yeti. Indeed. Because I could see myself going for a city of sorts, and we just like because we're sort of in a little valley of sorts here. But we could do like one building is strictly for doing copper things, one of them for iron things, or maybe a few buildings do iron things. City of Ball Lake. Ball Lakea. Or I could also just have one massive factory. Although for the massive factory, I think for that... I could see having like like you walk in, you know. You got, because I can do catwalk things. We could have stairs go up and you're just like along this balcony that's a couple stories high and you're looking down on the factory floor. Hey, all right there, Petronic. Thanks for stopping in. Have a nice sleep. I can already build a space elevator. Funnel resources to complete project assembly. Completing stages here is allowed to unlock later tiers of milestones in the hub. Because the hub can only let me get to tier 2 currently, I think. But then these, it's like impossible to read, but this needs complete space elevator phase 1. This is also phase 1, phase 2, phase 2, phase 3, phase 3. So I unlock tiers 3 and 4 by unlocking the space elevator first tier. If that's what you mean. I could see for going for just like one big massive factory, I suppose. I'm tempted to go for a city approach, but I don't know what I would have each of the buildings do. Unless, do I need so much? Like, would it be okay to have one skyscraper dedicated to just screws? Do I need that many? Because if that's the case, then I could maybe do that with the building. So it's like you're not strictly iron or anything. You're just strictly screws instead, and you're strictly rods and all that. Stand back when you built the space elevator, looks super cool. Yeah, I think you mentioned that earlier. It's got a really neat activation animation thing. This might be okay for the time being. And you required... the walls needed it. Okay, I knew something did. Yeah, I don't have any spare. I put them all into that. How are you guys doing with these? You kicking ass? Not really. Nah, not at all. Okay, so we still have a lot of time here to kill. There's no difference between these, right? Just like appearance. They cost the same. I guess the metal one? Not entirely sure what kind of space we're working with here for stuff. So for now, we'll call this it. And we'll slowly move things in and see what we need to do from there. Man, would I like to have a drag, like a click and drag type thing for this. Yeah, that's fine. Can I build? Can we get this down a notch? Is that possible? Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's foundation. It can be like that. Okay. Wow. Let's just ignore that. Just it's a decorative wall. Just lock off this corner of it for the time being. When do I get a chainsaw? When can I chop that down? Just pretend it doesn't exist. Alright. But I don't have any of the cool conveyor belt walls yet. Work in progress. An employee jail outside. Yeah, it's a break room. I like it. Oh, fuck it. I'll make some rods myself. That takes so long. My PPE? Absolutely, it's on. All the time, always. I sleep with it on. You have any idea how hazardous a bed can be? You could roll off, and get stuck in the mattress, you could suffocate on the pillow. Dangerous work. Your feet get caught because the sheets were tucked in down there. It's spooky. I don't want that to happen. So I got that stuff on just in case. Personal protective equipment. Oh, well maybe that's why you're taking so long to finish here. I forgot. You're not automatically being fed. I have to do that myself. Oh god, you've been off for a good long while, haven't you? Alright. Not to mention the blinding sun when you wake up sometimes too. You gotta have that eye protection on. Crystal slug hunt? Yeah, that's a good point. I can do that. Do a little bit of exploring while I wait. Why not? I'm kind of curious what this arch is all about. Looks pretty wild. Turn on my flashlight. Might have to build like... I keep thinking I hear stuff power down when I'm near that. Yeah, this works. So what am I generally looking for? Like, they're just like the big glowing, well, worm things, right? Like this? No, no, no. Come here. Green power slug.
This semi-slug seems to emit weak potential energy from its crystalline shell. Further analysis of crystals required to determine application.
Okay. Whoa. Look at how nice and flat that is. Where was the way up that I had seen? Yeah, you. Poor thing's just minding its own business. Like, ah! Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Here's another one. All right. I wanted to get onto this. That was a bit bullshit just then. Some strange crease or something that I got stuck on. Does anybody get afraid of heights or falling? Oh god. I do. I saw... Oh yeah, there you are. Imagine doing this in VR. Ugh. This is a bit of an ankle-breaking slope we got going on here. I am on ground. It's very solid ground here. Probably one on that one too, right? I'm gonna check this out first. Okay. I guess it's a bit toxic over there. Fine. Okay, fine. I'll be way over here. So at some point there's a suit that I can wear to protect me from hazardous areas. Hello. Man, it's so flat out here. This is cool. Oh, hi. Getting comboed over here. Anyone else? What are you guarding? Ah, and you can use the wheel to switch. Okay. I didn't research how to do the scan upgrade, right? No. Kia! It doesn't care. It's like, yeah, what of it? Oh, nothing. Oh, and jetpacks. Ooh. I think Betor mentioned jetpacks. Betor mentioned jetpacks. I think that, and I think like some rifle or something that he had. Like basically a Gauss rifle of some form. There's one out there on that island right there. No. Right there. All right, I mean, oh. This is the desert spawn area. Okay. So that's kind of cool that you can access... Yeah, okay. That's neat. I need some food. But you can't really easily access the other areas because of all this poison crap everywhere. So your choice does matter a bit. So how many did I get? 4. Is 4 an okay amount? Like, what type of buildings can I upgrade? All of them? Like miners and the constructors, maybe the smelters. Hello to man. I almost fell, but not in the way you'd expect. I got rammed in the ass while looking over an edge. Anything that has an item per minute count. Okay. That sounds a bit like everything. Let's grab some rods, actually. Get that finished up real fast. Need to research it, then the big gray spot in all the machine inventories is where you put the speed upgrades. Big gray slot. Oh, down here. Okay. Well, let's throw this in real fast. Launch it.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge and split to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
Bye! If you're playing multiplayer, riding this ship is fun. You don't just clip through it when it takes off. That's fun. And I can select a different law. So we could even head to tier 2 real quick if I wanted. Walkways. Yeah. Jump pads, never checked those out. Obstacle clear. Assemblers, rotors, modular frames. Oh god. Okay. A personal storage box and more inventory slots for me. I might actually go for that first real fast. Sheets, rods, wire. Well, this uses more copper, so let's go for this. More wires and some cables. That'll be no problem. Is the MAM ready? Yeah, okay.
Additional
yeah, now it wants
samples are
10.
required for R&D to continue developing a defense-oriented blueprint. The creature has been named Phacocoirus plumiuscata, or fluffy-tailed hog.
So there's that for now. The bacon I'll put in real fast also. Flower petals can put in 10. Let me grab the bacon fast. And everything's just in there. I don't have to worry about it. Ugh. Okay. Power slug first. More biomass I'll take. Boy, you're coming in a little bit hot there. Jeez. carries you up, but then crashes your game when you were playing last once you get too high. Okay. Aw.
Milestone exchange concluded. Fix-It freighter re-entry complete.
Okay, let's, right, shift right click. You get half. And you get half. Ooh, cutting it real close. The next means of getting power, I think that comes when I do the space elevator. So like tier 3 or something. It may have been fixed. I'd imagine you clip through it when it takes off. Now. But the crash could be because you're up so high and it struggles to sync that across like all the players and everything. Okay, that's that. And then screws for plates. Making reinforced iron plates is going to be a bit of a trick. And because of things like this, I think a city might be maybe a bit cleaner. Because I'd be able to then just have the buildings, like, they'd be next to each other. So it's, you got the one guy making rods and he goes into a guy who makes screws, and then screws can connect up with the dude that does sheets. And they both have an output going to a different building or a separate floor or something like that. Maybe that does reinforced iron plates, and then I'm sure these turn into something later on. That'll be a bit, though. And rods. Which we'll have to give you some more ore, I'm sure. Yeah, it's empty. Wait, I can build a splitter now, can't I? Of course. Logistics. The lift. The splitter and merger. Splitter, I need another cable for. But we'll have, because you are producing way too fast. So we'll go for just one split, because I think if I were to split you into 4 smelters, I don't think the belts would be able to keep up, right? It'd be too much. So I'll probably just split it off into just one smelter for now. And then you just keep going. Yeah, that's we split off into another smelter. Yeah, this goes 120 per minute, and the belts I'm pretty sure is 30. It looks like 30. Oh, 60. Okay. So yeah, 2 belts to 1. So yeah, we just split it off once, and then that'll be cool-ish and even generally. And cables. Non-pure fills 1 belt. Fills a tier 1 belt exact. Okay. So the pure is a pretty major upgrade that I've got then. That's nice. It's a bit easy mode, but yeah. So let's rip you apart. Get your belt out of here. I'll move you up a bit. So you guys are kind of like neck and neck. How much room do I got? I got enough room. We could probably start moving in. It's a pretty natural time / opportunity to do so. But I think I will keep the smelting outside, though. I don't think that needs to be brought indoors at all. Except these storage containers, you guys stay here. Because I don't think it can fit. Well, yeah, you don't have very much on you. But you... That's a lot of plates. Okay. The cool wall... Well, I don't have the walls yet, do I? Oh, shit. Okay. So, rip down some walls. Okay. So, you will... mine up. Spin the input round. Snap the guideline. Control. Okay. And it finds the guideline when it's close enough to it. Nice. And it's nice it's got a second line so you can see the slope too. That's cool. Inside. This is all, if you recall correctly, been a few months since you played. That's fine. If you, yeah, IIRC, if I recall correctly. So IIRC correctly is if I recall correctly, and that just makes you sound a bit like FedEx. I see all the time these FedEx trucks that are like, I'm FedEx Express. So it's Federal Express Express? It's doubly express? How can you be doubly express? You still take too long and are a day late and are way too expensive. And never actually have me sign for anything ever, even though I ask you to. You shits. I don't have a problem with FedEx. They're totally fine. Is there a... There's no way that I can set this to like micro grid, right? Like it's free place right now, but if I want things to be on sort of like a little mini micro grid, there's no way to do that. I just have to sort of do the snapping thing and just all the time snap. Snapping only. Okay. And I think on the foundations, it's it locks to the foundations okay. So we'd put you like here and then snap and you just come out just some amount and we just have to wing it. It doesn't have to be super pretty, but I like it to be kind of nice. Well, actually, I can make that so you're just past the edge. I went quite far off the edge, actually. Okay, I thought I was a lot closer with that one. And you're backwards, so it doesn't matter anyway. Ha 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 ha. Federal Express sounds like some exotic ammo load that is so slow the bullet won't come out of the barrel for the next few minutes. Well, let me tell you, that's not a bad description of FedEx. So then snap to grid. And we're coming out. It doesn't have to be exact, but again, I just want it to be a bit close. Watch, this will be too tight for the belts, though. Okay, listen here, you. I'm actively learning to get rid of you. Can you just bear with me for a minute? Ugh. Fine, since you're the picky side. I just want to place 2 smelters. That's all I want. There. And there. Yeah, that's skewed as fuck. Move the end a bit. Good enough. I'm done with it. Yeah, it goes through. Okay, good. Woo, that was my next concern. So you're churning those out. You need... Yeah, that'll be fine. If you both connect. You're both smelting the iron. And then... Let's see, you're doing 30 per minute. So you guys can re-merge back onto a belt then. And then we'll have a fully saturated belt. Well, we'll see if you'll even let me do that with the... what's it? Yeah. Yeah, alright. Cool. And then you can come on over. It's too long. It's too long. Who complains about that, huh? Just build another little support thing for me. Yeah, something like that for now. Okay. So, are you cool? Is that working? Can I get a slightly better view of all that? I mean, one side's always moving at a time, so I think that's okay, right? There's ladder on the side of the refinery? Oh yeah. Didn't notice that. Okay. I'm sure that's fine to be here. Okay. Yeah, I think that works out okay though, because then these output at 30 per minute. And the belts then merge together, so 30 and 30 is 60, which is the belt's capacity. So it's one full belt of iron coming through. And I'd like to generally do that. And then, so coming into the factory, we have these completely full belts, and then I'll split them off and do what I need to with them as necessary. Nice. So, I guess... How easy is it to have 2 belts running in parallel? Because, like, I'd be merging these just to split them again, because I'm gonna have them go to separate things right away. Yeah, that's alright. We'll split it again. Hello, Kuvro. How you doing? Wow, you can get really curvy with these. Alright. Nice. Or I could preemptively build one of these to get the angle that I'm after. Yeah. Yeah. But see, like, it snaps onto a microgrid here on the foundations, and that's what I was after. That's what I like. Okay. So, constructors. Ooh, you're a bit fat, aren't you? You are a tile and then some. Okay. We're about to unlock the chainsaw, so we'll get rid of those later. Alright, so you have to make room for the wall. Yeah, these are a bit fat. Okay. Complicates things. Those are spun around the wrong way. But okay. As close as I can. And you head in. And you head in. And you... Well, actually, yeah. Let's get rid of this one. I'll have you head in. I like that angle a little better. So I still have this metal path for I don't even know what. Probably won't use it. And then power. You have... Yeah, you got a couple spots open. For the time being. There you go. But I need another biomass reactor because I've got a second smelter going and all that, right? Yeah, okay. It looks like we even have one of our biomass down currently. Maybe stagger them? I mean, yeah, they... Because then they could overlap if they're staggered, you mean? I'll just work around them being a bit fatter than a tile. I think that's fine. If they were like an entire foundation and a half, then yes, probably. The wall can go outside the foundation like siding so as not to take up so much, but then the bracing's on the outside. I don't want that. Or do you mean like the actual side of the foundation? Walls. Encroaching clearance. I'm not sure. Maybe the wood wall? Hey, all right, Kuvro. Thanks for stopping in. Have a nice night. It's 1:30 where you are. Yeah, 4:30 for me right now. Doing okay though. Sorry, I missed your. I missed that earlier. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's working. Unless my wall's just because it's facing the way it is. Maybe on the other side it's okay. Nah. Oh wait, that's not foundation. Ah, it's not a foundation. God, I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, that worked. Because I can have the foundation against a wall. Yeah. Yeah, that works. But I don't think that helps me any, actually. Because I can't... Because I was trying that earlier. to get a wall on the side of this. But it doesn't. It don't wanna. We got. Ooh. Oh. Oh. And then from the side of this, can I? Yeah, okay. Alright, well that's a potential thing. I'm not sure if that allows me to get this over a little bit more. Nah. Nah, it doesn't really help any. It still takes up just as much space. But cool to know, though. Well, do we want orange walls? I don't know, maybe. We'll leave it for now. Gives me a starting point if I end up needing that. I kind of like having the foundation being like that, though. I don't know. What do we need? The rods? How we doing with that? We needed power, right? When the biomass was shut down. Which I'll make more of. Yep. Thankfully, the biomass production is pretty easy to do manually because you make so much in bulk. And I don't think there's another use for leaves, so I may as well just make all of it. Maybe I'm wrong. Worst case, there's a lot of leaves around. There's a color gun to repaint buildings? Is that the type of technology you want me to have, though? You've seen my style. You should know what to expect here. You make 15 per minute. 15 per minute. So if you're making 15 per minute, but no, you needed 2 iron ingots though. You consume 30 per minute, so that's still fine. Having this split off like that, that's still totally fine. That's no problem. But I could have potentially 4 of these constructors, though. Hypothetically. Like 2 and 2. Each going at 15 per. Well, no, I could have a lot more than that, actually. I could have a bunch of these. All merged together to saturate one line that just goes into a mixed storage type thing. But I think, from what I understand of this game, I'll need individual storages. I'll need like an iron plate storage. I'll need an iron rod storage. I'll need some iron rods to fork off, though, or a separate line making the iron rods so I can make screws with them. And that's when things start getting tricky. Researching flower petals puts it in the tier 2 research area. Ooh, that's scary. That is scary. You want like a funfetti factory? We can do that. Give me that chainsaw.
Milestone reached. Additional to an inventory expansion, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood.
Ten reinforced iron plates. Can I... Yeah. Hype! I'll grab more rods later. Cables I can make. I still have an absolute shitload of copper happening. This has been going on this entire time. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with all this. Beacons are the light? No, beacons are the, I know what those are. Those give you just a compass marker. Got a bit of copper going on. Let me get another storage container set up. I need some rods. I need rods for everything. Man, you need so many rods. Maybe both of these turn into rods. Maybe I just shitloads of rods. Hundreds, maybe even thousands. Okay, you get another storage container. Can we, I'm curious to see how I can make that work. Hello, Maxim. How you doing? Yeah. And it's a bit in the way of my ramp, but we can move where the ramp is. So then I don't have to worry about your guys' storage being super duper full or anything. And the belt's only saturated because it's pulling out of this as quickly as it can because it had a backlog, but without a backlog, it slows down significantly. So yeah, I could absolutely have the outputs of these merged together into one storage container or something, but I'm not going to worry about it. And for you, conveyor lift. Holy shit, that just worked. It just works. Oh, woo. Can you, and I can rotate. Holy shit, these are awesome. And you automatically... You're working? Yeah. It's pulling everything out of this one and up, but... Okay. Cool. And then on the other side I could have another up and... Nice. Well, then I kind of want to have... You need to be spun. What happens if I don't have room? Okay, it just creates a box for me. Okay. So let's have... You output. You'll be that way. And you'll be that way. One pipe. Right. And then you can head up to this guy. And then we sort of do the process of moving all of this crap into you. Okay. And the box just vanishes. And then I have the conveyor lift again. Yeah, you go both way. Okay, cool. Man, that is they did a good job at that. That's awesome. You can have it go up or down. Okay, so then you're heading into this top guy and it works its way down, so it's really accessible for me. Nice. Once you have one item in the container, I can use the store all button. It only takes items that are already in the container. Oh, okay. Liar. The fuck? Well, that's that all about. That's all right. Maybe you're thinking of something else. All right. So we got that going. We're making the plates. We're making the rods. We got the copper storage still sorted. Eventually the copper will be heading in. And I guess the other side at some point. Whenever I learn to maybe do something other than wire with the copper one day would be kind of cool. Chainsaw we'll build in a second. Let me go ahead and select personal storage so I get more inventory slots and I can make a personal storage box. Which, you got the wiring, the rods, and some sheets. Okay. I guess I'll get the copper in right away. I needed that stuff for the chainsaw, actually. Whoops. Reinforced iron plates, rods, screws, cables. I have a bunch of raw iron on me, so we'll just do it manually. Axe. That'd be great if I could make it into an axe instead of a chainsaw. It's like one swift cleave to down an entire tree. That's how axe would do it. You ever drink water and just immediately start drowning in it? Because you don't know how to drink, apparently? Oh, God. Oh, I'm good at life. Hello, English adventurer. What? What the hell is... Oh, okay. Your skull and crossbones thing is basically literally invisible on the dark background. I could see just this faint little black in there. I was like, what's that? Maybe that's the point. And then I need more of these for screws. Ah, okay. It's a neat skull. I like the shading of the skull a lot. And the reinforced plates. Yeah, more sheets. Need 10 of these? Ugh. 2 more rods. God, I'm still dying from the water. Ugh. I hate that. I hate that a lot. The very first drink, and it's like your body wasn't expecting. It's like you were thirsty. What'd you think I was gonna do with that? You watched me pick up the water. Ugh. Ugh. Not sure if you should start over or tear down your operation and make it better. Dude, tearing down and making it better, that's like the best part. It takes a little while. I'm assuming there's no like cool deconstruction upgrade type thing. But that's always like the most satisfying thing. It's just like, this is what I've got. Let's rip it down. Let's move it. Change it up. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I need, oh, I need the fancy fuel for it. Biomass isn't good enough? What if I give you biomass anyway? How's this even work? No. It wants that stuff specifically. Biofuel. Well, I guess we're doing biofuel first. Cause I want my chainsaw. Let's work with copper into wires, I guess. Cause like literally there's nothing else I can do with copper right now, so why not, right? I'm sure there is something down the road. One more cable, and then 3 reinforced iron plates. I have none of these. Yeah, no, I have none of those. And I need 3 of them? That can't be right. I don't remember that. Constructor. Yeah, I need 3 reinforced iron. Alright, fine. If you say so. A better zappy stick. You remember it's in a cool keychain on it. I don't know. I know Betor had gotten a new weapon. It's I forget what it was though, but I think that was like the extent of what you could have around the free weekend time. You're on steel and you think you need more space. What tier is steel on? No zappy stick there. A 1 meter foundation? Alright. The jump pads, walkways. Yeah, probably like a tier 3 or 4 thing. 4? Okay. What was I doing? Right, I was making a constructor, or pretending to. Yeah, so we'll have this. Maybe we have you turned a bit? That'll be the thing with a wall. Or a hole in the wall. And no, actually that was okay to stay there. The output's on the other side, of course. So we could do... Why do I have to click twice? Ah, that's why. Yeah, that works. I like that, because then you can make it like a little cleaner. Because I can control click you, bring you over. Face it exactly-ish. It's a bit of a cleaner bend, to a degree. It's not the perpendicular bend I was hoping for, but that'll work. And for you to be a completely saturated iron ingot thing, 120 per minute, you are 30 per minute. Ooh. So for you, I could do 4 copper smelters off of 1 miner. Disgusting. Four of them. That would still bring me to this guy doing... No, with 30 per minute. That'd give me 2 belts. So one of them could go in for all of it for wire. I'd still need something else. Like, there's no reason to do that because there's nothing else I can do with the copper right now. God damn it. All right, here you go. Do your wire. 3 wire. 45. Oh god, that gets strange. The math's done got confusing. 45 per minute for 3 wire. All right, well, do that, and then head into a storage. Can I queue it at least? 4 more rods. That's easy enough. All right. Power-wise, yeah, fine. We'll have to resort all the power to it. I'm not really sure how to do the power for this either. At some point, we have like a window with just this massive bundle of cabling coming through, and it branches out into a bunch more of the pylons or so. I don't know. All right. Yeah, make some groups of 3. It's kind of wild. All right. So that's expected. Did something run out, or have we just spiked? Yeah, we spiked a bit. Damn it. I officially need another biomass burner. Power biomass burner. Thankfully, they're pretty easy to make. They're also quite a lot fatter than the ones that I've got in there. And you'll have to connect to this grid. Let's see here. Take out this line. You can connect to that, but I think I need another pole here actually. And then you can connect to it, and it can connect out after I get 2 more cables. Is there a better power pole that you can get later on that can hold more stuff? Or can I make like just like a circuit breaker box that can just distribute everything? Oh yeah, I gotta check that research. I can probably start boosting stuff. There. So you are connected to you, which is connected to the 2. And you, so they're all together. Yeah, that should be alright. And then I just need to get some more biomass. Biofuel. Please select a new specimen. What did we get here?
Crystals on this slug can be harvested and converted into a power shard that functions with current fix-it technology. Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 1.
Tier 1, very nice. Yeah, you can do that like right away. Overclock production. Oh yeah. Sure. Easy enough to do. I've pretty much got the materials for it already. There is a Mark II that has 7 connections and a Mark III that has 10 connections. Okay, so you can just kind of clean it up a little bit, but nothing too wild. I was hoping for one to be like a big power transformer box that just has like 50 connections or something disgusting, but it'd be really expensive to make. What was next on the agenda? Right, biomass. Yeah, of course, biomass fuel. All right. And I'll have to run out and collect some more stuff soon too, because we are running low. So power slugs are able to be harvested. I just need more wire, which I can really quickly make. Power shard. Is there something else I can do with the green power slugs, or can they just be turned into the power shards immediately? Just power shards as far as you know. Okay. And yeah, I can overclock these guys. And I can take it out. And when I overclock it, I can change. Oh, that's cool. So you can like really fine tune it then. And be like, yeah, I need like exactly 115% because I've got some crazy ratio of ins and outs for stuff. That's cool. And I can even clock it down. I didn't notice I could do that. So if I only need this guy just like a little bit because we peak. We peaked right around here or something like that. That's cool. Put them on a conveyor to have slug races? No. No way. Back to the fancy fuel that I was working on. No, I was working on personal storage first, wasn't I? Or, kind of both. Right, okay. 30 seconds. 1 minute, 18 seconds, okay. So pretty much just hanging out for a moment. Power slugs, I guess I can, just make them all. Yeah, you could be overclocked too. I do that using 0.3 power consumption. Okay. Remind me that I've done that, because otherwise I'll completely forget. I don't need this much copper, like at all. So we'll bring everything here down to a 1/5, because I don't need that much. Well, actually, the wiring, yeah, we'll leave this up to like normal. Quickly chow through what I've got and turn this all into wire for me. Oh, there. Oh, it does it on the next one. Oh boy. So if you put this at like 1%. Okay, but turning it off and on updates it right away too. You did a thing with copper you did not catch, but as to remind. Uh-huh. Boost copper smelter. Or so. Something like that. I've got that set down to like 1/5 of its normal efficiency to save on power. Because I don't need it to mine up quite... Well, I don't need it to smelt. I don't need it to mine up much either. I can turn this down as well. Although, I think you automatically turn off because the output's full. But, oh well. It'll help me notice something is slow and I'll check into it better. So, you'll take the copper that I've already got, because I've got a bunch. Yeah. Oh, that's so good that you can climb them. Yeah, I've got a shitload of copper. So, you can do that. And that means that we've still got plenty of power overhead now because I've reduced how much we consume. Yeah. So, like, you can maybe be brought down to half. And keep you at half. I don't need you in there. And you can be brought down to half so they don't consume the stuff as quickly? Yeah. Okay. It's pushing it a bit close sometimes, but that's alright. That's fine. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. What a cool thing. I guess I could boost those constructors. And yeah, wiring. I'll have to make some of these by hand, I'm pretty sure. I don't think you've made quite that many. Yeah, nah. Space elevator next? I think so. Put all 3 shards in and boost the wiring production speed? That'll be super power intensive. That's an idea, though. Just to get through it a lot faster.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure. Additionally, the biofuel blueprint will ensure improved fuel consumption of biomass burners. Additionally, you can now build the space elevator, which is integral to your contribution to project assembly. Amanita lardum, or bacon agaric, can be added to the object scanner catalog after unlocking the new blueprint in Hub Tier 1.
A bit of biofuel for you all. Ish. There's some for you. Some for you. And some for you. Let me quickly make the rest of this. Just hang in there. Because I need some of this also for my chainsaw. I need that for screws when I start needing heavy plates in high quantities. For wiring production. Because that's what I was thinking about boosting those, is because they're a little bit slow as is. So boosting them so they're a bit faster will help me out a bit. So let's say stacks of 30. Alright. So you do that. It takes 25 seconds for you to get through one of these, so that's pretty nice. They're all at half speed. So let's do then the chainsaw. The fuck do you mean? Oh, okay, just automatically, alright.
The mycelia
Nice.
within this fungus suggests strong bonding features. Further analysis required.
Cool. Come here, nature. Rip and tear. Need some doom music for this. Look at all the wood and stuff I'm getting too. Nope. I had it for a second. That's the laser. Maybe, yep, by proxy it got the thing I was after. So what about these big things? Whoa. Yep. Yep. Okay. The chainsaw's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Make up just a bunch of biofuels so I don't really have to worry about it anymore. Maybe put the power things back on 100% and see about overclocking basically all the constructors. Yeah, I could do 3 in 1 and like pound out something, but I need more of all of it. I seem to like lumberjack too. I like just power tools. It's great. I love it. Because that means that at some point somebody was like, I need this to be done faster. I need to get this dirt out of here faster. And they just went for it. And they made some automated machine to do it. And they're like, how do we make it work? I don't know. Let's give it some gasoline or petroleum. And we'll just have explosions power it. Fucking cool. All right, let's do it. And there you go. I mean, nowadays shit has batteries in it. It's much less exciting, but... yeah, that's the way of things, I suppose. All in the name of efficiency. I like efficiency too, in a way. Do you... yeah, okay. I need to have some on me actively, so I'll keep a bit. So there. So let's put the chainsaw and a bit of the fuel away. And we keep them together. So I don't accidentally use its fuel. Because then I'll need it, and yeah. This pale berry, I guess I'll just eat. It's like half health. A biomass I've got, that can stir away. The petals can go away. Leaves, a leaf, 2 wood. There, raw, refined, super refined. Power cells I'll hang on to. Concrete to hang on to. The mycelia we're going to take a look at. Which, are you ready for that? Yeah, you are. Mycelia.
R&D wishes me to tell you these colored petals are useful for 2 things, dating and creating color cartridges. Mandatory reminder that you are under 24/7 surveillance. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Oh yeah. So back to this. Cables, pipe, sheets, the standard deal. Mycelia you put away, I'm sure I'll need more of it. Limestone, 2 of it. Yeah, just like spam shift click, maybe I can, yeah, stuck it in there real fast, just jammed it in. Am I planning on doing some XCOM today? Nah, Satisfactory is the goal for the day. XCOM 2, it's a bit upsetting to me right now. There's a trash slot on my... Oh, yeah. There it is, down there. Good deal. So, let's bring you guys back up to 100%. And then we'll overpower our production a bit. How long before spaghetti happens? Hopefully not. But we'll see. So 150%. Alright, I mean, sure. These are the ones that really need it. And power-wise, how we doing? Still have a bit of headroom. Pib John, enjoy your channel. Nice to catch you live. Yeah, thanks. Nice to have you. Nice to have you catching me live. You always reach that point where you're like, all right, don't care anymore. Fix it later. It works. Yeah, I think that's inevitable. I think that's just how it is. At some point, you're just like, I want to do this right, and you spend so much time making it right, but then you realize, shit, I have to expand it in some way. Fuck, I'll tear it all down later on. And you cram it in however you need to. Hello there. I think that's just the normal way of things. Yeah, I really can't jump over those. What a pain. And since we got rid of those nasty trees, we can take out these walls. And we can start working on storage again. Get that finished up. And work on the space elevator. And see what happens. Because I never did the space elevator. This is about as far as I had made it before in the free weekend thing. Yeah, that's going at a pretty decent rate. Go into space? You don't actually go to space, do you? Like, do space mining? Oh, okay. Damn it. I was a little excited there.
R&D inflated your pocket dimension and developed a personal storage box accessible in the build menu.
My pocket dimension. Ooh, a lookout tower. When did I get that? Provides a good overview. Useful for building. Sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay, with the ladder. Just so I can more easily, Just get an overview and see. All right, and because you can build from so far away. Nice. All right, I don't think I'll keep you. But cool to know. Let's do a little personal storage box here. Yeah, and you can be the excess fuel and stuff. Because I can very easily just get like a shitload of wood and make that happen. Now there it is. There is fall damage, yeah, it takes a little bit. Here's the thing though. Fabric.
This mycelia can be used to create fabrics. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 1. Additionally, R&D has requested extra samples to determine the cause of an anomaly.
Okay, some more mycelia. And then make fabric and give them fabric? Scanner for mushroom. There's the color gun. Walkways, jump pads, that stuff. Where do I make the fabric at? Okay. I need fabric to make fabric? Maybe that unlocks after I give them more mushroom. So let's do that, because I'm still waiting for stuff to just finish up, and then we'll do a space elevator. I promise, okay? I'll do it. I'll do it soon. Really, really soon. There, it's queued. I can't possibly forget now. Well, actually, I mean, come on, I'm me. Forgot the fuel. Come here, nature. Yeah. It's a tier 1 milestone after the 5 mycelium quest. Okay, so I get it a bit later then. I like that it's AoE. Give me that wood. How old do you think these trees are? Thousands of years? Probably. Yeah, well. Can I chainsaw the rock? No, okay. Yeah, fine. So clean, so fresh. Oh, so good. Ziplining power lines sounds amazing. That'd be great. Alright, bit of fuel, put the chainsaw away. Or, you know, maybe I just keep the chainsaw. Nah, put the chainsaw away. So then I can have a recovery food item there or something if ever I head out. Flowers away, the leaves and wood I take out, the biomass I take out, we mix all this stuff together. Searches how to mod Satisfactory. I don't know if this will have mod support in it or not. I'd like to think it would, but I don't know. I can make another power shard? Oh, power shard. What? Wait. So is there a way you can make multiple power shards then? I don't know. Confused. Ah, the other slug colors. Okay. I see. Okay. I mean, at some point I could see about getting this automated, but like, how often do you go out and do biofuel? It's nothing that you have really running 24/7. It'd just be a periodic thing, but it would be nice to be able to just like dump in your wood and leaves and have that turn into biomass, which then gets merged and sent off to turn into biofuel. They respawn the power slugs? Damn. All right. The color, I assume, always stays the same, though. Like, if it was a green slug, there's no way of it respawning into some other color. Or maybe it can respawn as a lower tier, but never a higher tier? Well, then that wouldn't work out, because then eventually it'd all be green slugs. But maybe that's the point. They probably just always respawn as the same, though. Fixed spawns. Okay, so there. It's nothing much right now, but it makes resetting these a lot easier. So, cool. And the 200, we'll put that away also, I guess, because I put some away for the chainsaw already. Yes. All right. Research-wise, what do we got? Nothing yet. Needed more mushrooms. Right. Which I absolutely have. Yo, and don't have any wood. Okay, so concrete should have a bunch of this. Yeah, that's been going for a while. Iron plates, iron rods, 1,500 wire. Ugh. I still need more rods. Plates were okay on though, finally. And wires. Yeah, and actually 67.5 per minute. All right, 133% then. Just under 60 per minute, because otherwise we're it's too much, too fully saturating the belt. Yeah, all right, KPO, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in. Kind of tempted actually to rip out your power so I can put it elsewhere. I think I'm going to put this stuff away, and we'll see about finding more power slugs, because those are really cool things. I like those.